What's up, guys? It's the Turd Boomerang. This is a new game I worked on for the Pursuing Pixels Community Jam. It's called Flip or Treat on Wolfman Street. We'll do a quick playthrough. Okay, so we can go ahead and skip the instructions because we know how to play. And let's see, we can pick 3 kids to bring trick-or-treating. I'm going to take Frankie and Carl, because I like their costumes, Crab and Hot Dog, classic. And we'll take Robert the Robot, because he has a lot of bravery. And if there's any scary monsters, if we try to play a trick or steal some candy, we want to have a lot of bravery so you don't get scared away. So let's go ahead and get in there. The very first house, we're going to encounter a goblin, and we have the option to either trade him an item to get some candy, or attempt to steal some candy from him. This one's going to give the trade option gives a 2-point candy versus the steal option gives 2 1-point candies. So trade is a little better here because a 2-point candy will take up less space in our pocket than those 2 smaller candies, but there is a penalty. We could lose some bravery if we fail. We do have Carl here. We do have the option to get double the reward for trade, so maybe it's worth doing that here. But yeah, I think that's actually not a bad option. So we can give up our spatula. There's our dropping an item to get our 2 candy. And then we can also give up the shells we can use during a trade once a game to get double that reward. So we'll get another candy. And, you know, make friends with the goblin and trade with him instead of trying to steal his candy. He looks pretty happy. That seems okay. Let's move on to our next encounter. Next up, we get a gargoyle. Another option here where we could befriend him or ask him for a treat. Both pretty passive options. And we do have, let's see. Oh, I guess we also had this hard drive. So we could have gotten +2 candy after a trade too, but really long term we're looking for 3-point candy. And I see here we have condiments for Frankie, so if you successfully befriend this gargoyle, we get a 3-point candy. So that seems like a good option. We're going to take the befriend here. We also have items at our disposal during this encounter, so we need to get 3 or more heads in 2 attempts of flipping 4 coins. And Carl can reverse a coin at any time, once per encounter, which is good. In this remote control on Robert the Robot, we can add tails before flipping and reverse the tails after. And reversing after is pretty good here because we want heads. So let's go ahead and flip 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not bad, 2 heads and 2 tails, and we can go ahead and use our remote control here to reverse the tails. Right there. Okay, so we've successfully befriended this fella, which means we're going to get 2 candy, and we can get 3 candy for having condiments. So I guess maybe I don't think we're going to do any more trading, because we can drop this hard drive and get the 2 candy just for succeeding this encounter, and we'll also use our condiments to get the 3 candy for free for this befriending. And I guess I could have, if I wanted, instead of getting rid of the condiments, I could have gotten rid of something else if I thought I was going to do this again, but I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this, and I think it's good to hold on to this remote control in the sand, so we're good using the condiments just once. Okay. Next up is the Wolfman. So I can play a trick on the Wolfman, which will give me 3 candy if I can flip 6 heads over 8 coins, or I can just ask for a treat, only worth 2 candy. And I think we'll take the riskier option here. We have a lot of bravery. We can afford to lose some. So we need to flip 6 heads over a total of 8. So let's clear out our table here, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not so good. So we can reverse one of these coins, and we can reverse the tails. But even with both of those options, so if we reverse the tails for the sand and reverse another sand from the remote control, still only 4. Not so good. So that means we don't get our 3 candy, and we're going to lose 3 bravery. And we'll take the hit on Robert. He's got plenty of bravery to spare. Oh well, you live and you learn. Our pockets are still pretty full of candy, and nobody's scared away yet. Next up is Frankenstein. So Frankenstein, we can befriend him, which would give us 3 candy and get some bravery. So maybe we should have hung on to those condiments if we can flip 4 more heads or tails on 2 attempts of flipping 5. Or we can drop 2 items and get some stuff. But dropping 2 items is pretty bad for us. We only have 2 items left. And I don't think it's worth it for just 2 candy. We'd like to have a 3. So I guess we're going to go for the befriend option. So let's go ahead and flip those 5, and I think, I mean, it really doesn't matter if we go for heads or tails. These are kind of functionally the same. I think actually getting an extra tails, so having 6 coins instead of 5, is better here. So let's take a remote control option to add a tails. So clear out our coins and add a tails. And then we'll do our 5 flips. We're looking for 4 more tails here. Or heads, but I think tails is more likely since we have one to start. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, and look at that. 6 tails in a row. So we successfully befriend Frankenstein. We're going to get 3 candy. And this remote control feels better, right? We're getting more use out of this. I think we're going to get rid of this Carl's Sand to get those 3. Okay. Our final encounter against Count Dracula. Oh, baby. So we can play a trick on Dracula, or we can steal from Dracula. Both are going to lose us some bravery. And both because we don't have any character with more than 4 bravery. I think somebody's going to run away if we fail. Let's see. Flip 10 coins and fail if we get 2 heads in a row or 2 tails in a row. This seems very risky because we don't have a lot of items left versus just trying to get 8 or more heads over 10. I mean, it's possible. This could be done. And I think the reward is better here. And we're going to lose somebody either way. So we're going to try to trick Dracula. We're going to take this option. So let's clear out our coins. So afterward, we're going to reverse the tails. So we really only need to flip 7, which odds aren't great, but you never know. Let's give it a shot. I guess we should save some items here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not great so far. Two heads, but the next 5 could be tails. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 heads, 4 tails, and we can reverse the tails with 7. Not enough. We're going to lose 5 bravery. I think it makes the most sense to lose the bravery on Robert since he's only carrying 2 candy. Sorry, Robert. So that's it. That's our 5 encounters. So I see we have a total of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, which means we've achieved the rank of Solid Candy Haul. B. Pretty good. Alright, well, this was my playthrough of Flipper Treat on Wolfman Street, but, you know, let me know if you play and you beat my score, and hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye.